Hello, my lovelies, and welcome back to Chaos TV's live coverage of the Corsair Vengeance Cup. Sorry, I had to do that just randomly. Caught people off guard, I guess. But yeah, I'm
Yours,
just joined
welcome
by
to the
Enzi.
stream.
And I guess we can kind of troll around a tiny bit because of the Shaco pick. But I was thinking about this in the break, and I still can't really understand it. I mean, I guess one of the huge pluses of having a Shaco in mid is his roaming ability is second to none. He can really set those ganks up bottom or top lane. Of course, with his deceive, he may even go boots of mobility or something like that just to make himself even quicker to dart around the map. And he could suddenly become a real threat there for bot and top lane. But in mid, you would have to expect Enzi. Ari simply has to win this. If she doesn't, then iGe are out of this tournament.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Wait, I'll just speak normal now. But yeah, Shen could possibly go mid, but I mean he's gone up to the top to the Tribush, so it looks like he is going to be up top. Shaco is definitely going to be going in the mid. So guys, we are seeing something absolutely new here. I'm not sure if this is troll or this is serious. I mean, we've seen AD Kenner introduced. Kind of this. Oh, Ramsey trolling.
Yeah, there's some chat and there's some kind of chat going on right now where IG is saying it's a bit disrespectful, and I think they meant the Shaco pick. But at the end of the day, I mean, this could be a completely legitimate tactic here for Moscow5 that we just haven't seen before. I've said this a couple of times already. They're very quirky. These guys kind of they invent things and bring things to the table you wouldn't necessarily expect from a lot of teams. So I don't think you can really definitely put your finger and say this is a troll. Obviously, it's very strange. Looks like Shaco will be picking up this this blue for the mid, and Amundo, of course, does not require that blue buff. Doesn't run off mana. He basically uses spells at health costs. So that is going to be a blue for Shaco, and now he is going to be
Double jungle?
very difficult. Now it's going to be mid, surely. I think he's just picked up the blue for the cooldown reduction and mana and stuff in mid.
I see.
It looks like he could also be going ability power, Enzi. He has 22 ability power right now. So
Oh,
the plot
yeah.
thickens.
This is what I want to see. Maybe, I think for Shaco, if you are going to build him AP, I'd say go for that Rylays, Will of the Ancients. I can't believe I'm actually saying this, like, actually considering a Shaco AP build. Wow. This is going to be interesting, Vince. This is going to be very interesting. He's got great harassing abilities now with that blue as well, so Ari might be under a bit of pressure.
Yeah, that's exactly why he's picked it up. And let's see what he's been putting his skills in. He's put one in each, which you expect from a Shaco, of course, because all the spells are equally useful. But I wouldn't be too surprised to see him putting down those Jack of the Boxes. Could be an early gank here from Udi, who has came out the jungle, has popped that bear form, but Shaco is just going to deceive out. This is one of the beautiful things about playing that Shaco. Very difficult to gank him. Mundo has came in here, and you're going to have actually Udi jumping straight on him as the Jack of the Box will go down. This could be first blood actually from Shaco. Indeed it will be. Could actually pick up the double kill as well. And that's exactly what's going to happen. So for all you naysayers, calling the Shaco a troll, double kill in mid, see you later.
I'm just watching this back now. What? Oh my god, I can't believe it. This is blasphemy. Shaco too strong in that mid. Everyone's going to be playing him now. Every single rank I go in, we're going to see Shaco in mid. GG, well played, Shaco too strong.
It's,
Wow.
yeah, that was a bit odd, to say the least. But the end result is that Shaco now has a double buff, and he is, by and large, looking very strong. He's 2 levels above Ari. Ari really has a work cut out for her now, has just into that level 3. And Shaco is just going to go back. And of course, one of the other good things about that double kill Enzi and having the level lead is he can now afford to go top and bot lane and really harass. He can also go and screw up Udia's jungle if he feels the need to. If he's going to build full out AP, can just put a few Jack in the Boxes down in certain bushes, the likes of Tribush and such, and he can really be a nightmare to play against. He has gone back and picked up the Cage's lucky pictures, of course, his plus 25 ability power and additional 5 gold every 10 seconds, and also has got his hands on that Doran's ring. Going to see some action at bot lane here as Corki Genja is going to have to pull back. Udia has managed to gank once again, now going to be focused onto this Nunu, but here comes Mundo, and a nice Howling Gale is going to knock up both Corki and Nunu as well. Could Mundo land the cleaver? Answer is a no. Going to try once again, will pick up the kill in the form of Corki there. at the end onto the Janna. That's going to be 3-0 already for Moscow5, looking for more kills, getting greedy here. Mundo is going to tower dive, maybe not the greatest of ideas. He has pulled back, very nearly getting dropped for his troubles, and Nunu also getting heavily hurt in the process, but all goes back to a standstill, and Shaco is on the prowl for more kills here. He could be going down though from Ari, who has popped that ignite, surely going to pick up the kill. Yes, she will, off the second or last tick of that ignite. It's going to get the double buff for herself, and Shaco is going to be brought down a tiny bit on that farm and level wise. Mundo's going to fill in the gaps here, pick up that farm, but still Shaco looking very, very strong.
Yeah, I think he kind of just overextended there, and I think he actually got hit by the tower as well, Vince, and he was quite low on HP, so Harry will get that kill. But I'm just interested to see, you know, Shaco all through the game. I want to see how he fends off late game, if he can get any more kills. If he does go into other lanes and ganks, obviously he has that got that deceive as well. So it's going to be very useful, but I think there's going to be a gank bot.
There was a gank bot indeed, but didn't really turn out to be anything too special, as all the players are just going to pull back, and it returns to peace and tranquility. Just the farming fest once again, but Mundo is going to come towards top lane. Kind of showed his hand a bit to obviously telegraph that gank, and Warwick is just going to pull back, but I don't think Mundo cares too much. He's going to get some farm and going to put some pressure on this top tower. Warwick level 6 as is Shed. What is the farm like right now at top lane? Shed has 48 creep score, Warwick on 19. Ouch, that doesn't make for too good reading. Mid lane right now, Shaco's picked up himself 24 creep score, Ari on 15. So again, Moscow5 looking good in that exchange. Is bot lane the same story? Answer is not really. It's actually quite even. Corky on 34, Graves on 32. So bot lane fairly even. Rest, however, definitely in favor of Moscow5. And you can see that on the gold advantage already, 2.3k ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I was actually just looking at Warwick and I kind of went blank for a second there. But yeah, Moscow5 3-1. I just want to watch Shaco all game. I actually want to just watch Shaco all game. It's just so interesting to see. You know, a lot of people saying it's cocky and stuff. I keep coming back to this, but I just want to see how it goes. But yeah, top lane is losing quite heavily again from Warwick. Wasn't doing too good under the tower with the last hits either. And Shaco is just going to harass Ari. But yeah, that top lane again looks like it's already lost already, Vince. I don't see him coming back from this one. I mean, 52 to 26.
Gank in mid actually, Enzi. It's going to be another kill coming from Moscow5. Mundo using that ultimate, so Sadism was popped. And Shaco also getting an assist there. So 4-4. Mundo now going to steal those Wraiths. He's level 7. Udyr only level 5. So Mundo looking very strong early on. He is currently on a scoreline of, let's have a look, 1-0-3. So he has been involved with every single kill on the battlefield so far. 3 assists, 1 kill. And indeed, I mean, as you're saying, NZ, top lane looking really, really dire right now for iGe. Shen, 30 creep score. In fact, sorry, not 30. He's 30 ahead, I was going to say. He's on 61 and Warwick on 29. So literally doubling that tally right now. Going to be more action at bot lane as Moscow5 are going to try and pick up this kill onto Graves. Nunu has used the Ice Blast, and Corky trying his best with the Gatling gun, but not doing too much apart from just a bit of a harassment. But here we go. Here comes the Shaco gank potentially. This is one of the strengths about having Shaco in mid, but he is going to pull back. There is some ward coverage in that river, so iGe did see him snaking his way down towards that bot lane. And Shaco not going to be able to play any part in that exchange. But, I mean, NZ, the top lane is starting to just go out of control in favor of Shen. He's got the Giant's Belt already. He also has Doran's Shield and Boots of Speed. Let's have a look at Warwick's build. He's got a Heart of Gold and the Boots. I guess Gold for 10 makes sense, seeing as he's being so heavily dominated at that top lane. Going to try and get some farm that way. And in the meantime, on low health once again is going to pull back. Gold score, 12.5k. to Moscow5, 8.8k to iGe, and that dragon is of course still up and anybody's to pick up, but I would expect Moscow5 to take that one eventually because Shaco can harass so much as another blue in mid.
Yeah, so Shaco's going to be harassing again and again and again, getting that CS up, but I think personally, Vince, I don't want to sound really bad, but I think this game's lost already. I mean, I don't want to dwell on the situation, but Shen CS compared to Warwick's is just a huge difference. And obviously, as everyone knows, you know, if Shen can get that farm up, he's practically unkillable later on. And Shaco doing a lot of damage actually to Ari there in the mid as he does push that lane. I think Udyr is going to come around, but Shaco will go back. Has got the deceive at his disposal as well to get away.
Yeah, and Shaco actually putting 4 points into Shiv Poison, which of course is the slow down kind of where he can throw it as well if he decides to do so. They are going to go into Udyr here. Surely Udyr is going to go down as Mundo. That Black Cleave is going to finish things off, and indeed that will be the case. So Shaco once again in mid looking good, but Mundo, I mean, Alex has to definitely take a bow here. He's been so active in that jungle, really set up a lot of kills. As before, he's been involved with every single kill so far, all 5 kills. Mundo's been there front and center, and once again he is going to steal these wraiths, so he is just starting to take over the jungle here from Udyr as well. I mean, it has to be said, I mean, we've commented a lot on that top lane being out of control. The jungle as well, Mundo on level 9 right now, and Udyr on level 6. Mundo on 80 creep score, Udyr on 43, and the dragon should be going down, but Shen is actually disconnected, and this could potentially be what Warwick needed for that kind of pressure to alleviate, and now he's going to have free farm at top, but he really needs to make the most of this before Shen gets back, as that dragon is going to go down. Eventually here comes Ari, and she is joined from the rest of her teammates. Bar that Warwick, you're going to see Nunu getting dropped from Udyr there. Can Corki also go down? He's going to pop off the missile barrage a couple times, gets caught out by Howling Gale. Here comes the Ari to try and put down that damage. Shaco is going to pick up the kill on Tijana and just run away casually, doesn't really care too much, and actually by that he bought Corki some time because the rest of iGe was so busy just trying to chase after the Shaco to get that kill. They kind of dropped the ball on Corki, and now comes Mundo down to bot lane, could be picking up 2 or 3 kills easily. He's going to be focusing onto Graves here. Surely Graves on absolutely no health, but Udyr doing a great job of blocking off those attacks and actually could manage to survive. Big cleave coming in at the end there, and Udyr manages to escape on about 30 HP. Now Frey going to pick up that kill onto Corki with the help of Ari, and it's back to 6 for 3. So quite an interesting fight overall, but gold advantage definitely still in favor of Moscow5. 5k ahead, and Shen has reconnected.
Yeah, much needed reconnect for Shen. You know, if he waited a bit too long, could have gave Warwick the upper hand and could get CS back. But I think Warwick actually came towards bot lane. I mean, when a Shen's disconnected, just stay up top, get that farm up. When you've only got, I think it's 49, Vince. Let me just quickly go to full screen. Sorry, I am on small screen at the moment. Can you just tell me what the CS is? Sorry, my bar isn't going down. I think it's 49.
CS for who?
It's Warwick on 49, yeah.
Warwick. Yeah, Warwick's on 49, Shen's on 99, very soon to hit 100. So big difference there. Mundo's on 101, Udyr on 46. So once again, big difference there as well. And mid lane looking definitely precarious for Ari, as you've got a Shaco on 3 for 1. He has a needlessly large rod already, so his ability power, let's have a quick click on him. 176 after 13 minutes. So he is going to be putting down some horrific damage. And of course as well, as you get later on in the game, NZ, he's going to be able to just kind of invade the jungles, put down 2 or 3 Jack-in-the-Boxes, and with ability power, they're going to be doing such huge damage. So actually watch out for some of those snipes as well from Shaco.
Yeah, absolutely. Completely agree there. And yeah, just saw then, he put a box down, did quite a lot of damage to Ari right there. Just saw it on the stream actually, so really nice stuff from Gosu Pepper. He's on 3 to 1 at the moment, 67 CS. Ari has 45. He's just going to be pushing this lane now. He hasn't got blue at his disposal, but it is up, so I guess Mundo is going to go and get that blue for Shaco anytime soon, as he is pushing that lane now. But yeah, so I think Shaco is going to be very strong later on with them boxes again. Just going back to what you said.
He's actually going to go down there, and as you were talking, he did try a really cheeky kill onto Ari, but Ari landed that charm right in Shaco's face under the tower. And I have to say, that was a bit of a fail from Gosu Pepper. He's played so well up until around that point. And you're going to see that one fairly shortly, I'm sure, in mid. As Shaco's going to ultimate here onto Mundo. This is the beauty of Shaco, as he's going to come down there, probably going to try and taunt Warwick off. But this could be a huge failure from M5, as here come the rest of that team. And I don't think they're expecting to see the full lineup from iGe popping up at that top lane. Shen's now going to try and sacrifice himself at the tower. I don't know if he's going to be able to actually pick this this sacrifice up. No, he won't, as the flashes came in, and surely he's going to go down. He could actually pick up some kills here in the meantime, though, as Warwick and Udia both on very low health. Shen, however, I think is going to end up dying without too much of a fight, as Warwick is taking so long to finish him off. This is epic troll mode engaged from Shen, finally taken down from Ari, who is actually moving very slowly but surely on a 5-2 scoreline, Enzi. So if she gets that farm up, I mean, she's only on 51 right now, but if she can get the farm up, she could actually be a real threat for Moscow5, and it's actually back to 6-6. But you can see the goal difference is absolutely huge in Moscow5's favour still.
Yeah, indeed. I think Moscow 5, they need to start focusing now. I mean, I think they're taking advantage of the advantage they actually have. I think they just need to focus now. You know, just get some more kills on the board and just finish the game. Because you know, when Ari gets fed, can do a lot of damage. But that Shen epic troll mode just took them about 5 minutes just to kill him. Like, wow.
It's just down to his farm.
He nearly killed Idia as well.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you look at his items, he's got Spirit Visage, he's got Heart of Gold, Ruby Crystal, Cloth Armor, and Ninja Tabby Boots as well. So he is very tanky right now. If you have a quick look at the person he was actually laning against, Warwick hasn't died, which is quite interesting, but he has been completely out-farmed. Currently, Mercury Treads, Heart of Gold, and Null Magic Mantle. Going to see some more action at bot lane as Corky could be going down right now. He will be going down from Udi, and Unu's going to try and pull back as well. But there's Shaco with the Jack in the Boxes. Could he be trying to pick up a kill? Look at that damage onto Janna. Janna gets absolutely crushed. And the Jack in the Box, the preemptive Jack in the Box, will come to his use, but he will flash through the wall onto Ari, who uses that charm to perfection. But I don't think she's going to have any follow-up damage. In the meantime, Mundo is going to take down that Warwick. But again, Enzi, that AP Shaco, look at the damage now onto Ari. He is one of those kind of sniping characters. He pops out, throws his 2-shift poison, runs away again. And if he has those Jack-in-the-Boxes, can actually pick up kills. He could be taking down Ari right now. Indeed, that's going to be the case as he comes through the wall and will pick up the kill onto Ari. This Shaco too strong. Moves for 5-2, and Ari must have just jumped out a window in sheer frustration because she would not have been expecting Shaco to go back in once again. Shaco may actually be eyeing up another kill here onto Udia, who's currently on the golems, but I doubt he's going to be doing that anymore as Jenna has joined Udia at that bot lane. But here comes Shaco, going to be slowed down, and Howling Gale. He does have that Deceive though if he needs to use it, and he's going to actually pop it there. Nice plays. He sends all 3 players from iGe in separate directions, none of them guessing the right one. And you could just literally watch Shaco all day in this position, Enzi, and still be entertained. The guy is playing awesome.
Can you believe it? AP Shaco. Wow. He's actually doing so much damage as well, and he can literally just get away from nearly everything because of his Deceive. So he is actually I would actually go to say that he is probably a viable AP champ, but I don't know what it'd be like at around 2k elo. You have to ask Ghosty Pepper about that one. But,
yeah, big team fight kicking off though, and so you're going to have Mundo taking the point here for his team, just running into all of iGe. He doesn't seem to care. Shaco's going to pick up the kill onto Ari. Janna actually pops a Monsoon, pushing everybody away, but Shaco doing even more damage here. Also has the Jack in the Box. I think Warwick popped his ulti, Infinite Duress, to try and take down that Shaco, but the Jack in the Box is in prime positioning, of course, just to fear Warwick, and because his ultimate is channeling, as soon as he's feared or silenced, it's completely useless. And now just Warwick remains with Graves. Graves has went back to spawn though, and now Warwick has 4 players to try and take off. He's been exhausted, and that was looking painful. Has been put out of his misery finally from Shaco, with also Shen, Nunu, and Mundo chiming in with an assist. 13-8 the scoreline, and Gold once again hugely in advantage to Moscow5. Could also pick up this dragon completely uncontested, but looks like they're just going to pull back for now.
Yeah, just this Shaco, dude. This Shaco, 8-2, 18 minutes in. He's not fallen off yet, doing damage constantly all the time. I think it's over. Shaco's damage, dude, is actually insane. You wouldn't have even guessed it. I mean, when they started playing AD Kennen in that, I can't actually remember where it was.
I am.
Yeah, I
am.
People were like, what AD Kennen? And then he played really good as AD Kennen, and now we see AP Shaco, and AP Shaco's good. So it's good that we're seeing, you know, this new stuff brung to the table. This is exactly what LoL needs. Obviously, you're going to have to see how it fends off in 2k elo. If anyone wants to try that, by the way, and send me a recording, I'd love to see it. But yeah, AP Shaco.
Corky playing so dangerous. He's got himself killed. Shen's also in all kinds of trouble, but here comes Shaco once again, popping down that Jack in the Box. Shen gonna try his best to get through that wall. He's gonna manage to do so, but Aaron's gonna jump through as well. Aaron's gonna pick up the kill, doing nice damage herself, and Shaco in the end couldn't really help his teammate out. And I was gonna say this before, Enzi. I mean, sure, right now it's looking quite good. No disrespect to iGe, but I'm not sure if Shaco AP would work quite as strong in mid against a team of equal caliber to Moscow5. And you're going to see that Shaco pick up the Deathfire Grasp as well. Going to have more action in that jungle. Nunu on very low health. Udia's going to try and chase after him. Here comes Shaco once again. Is Shaco going to be able to pick up the kill? Has used that Deathfire Grasp onto Udia. And the 2-shift poison. And Udia just gets absolutely exploded in around that mid area. 14-10 now. And Shen moving on 9 for 2 himself. Mundo on 3 for 1. And Shen looking very strong at bot lane. I just realised I actually read off the wrong item build for Shen before. He's actually got a Wit's End, also the Sunfire Cape and the Mercury Treads. I was reading off Mundo's build before, so I'll slap myself in the wrist for that one.
And you also said Shen had 9 to 2, just to add an insult in.
Shaco has 9 to 2. I'm dribbling.
This is worse than you calling Udia got and Urgot.
Yeah, true that. I can see in chat people saying that we're, roasting iGe. We don't mean to be disrespectful, guys, but at the end of the day, they are definitely getting bested here from Moscow5. I don't think anybody can really say otherwise there. And I think it's a viable point that Shaco's doing great right now, but if he was playing against a team like against All Authority or a CLG, would he work this well? Who knows? Obviously, that is a prediction that no one knows quite yet. It would be very interesting to see him actually fare up against a team of that kind of caliber and see if Shaco still works. Either way, he is going to pick up his 3rd or 4th blue in a row. Obviously, the great thing about Mundo, he doesn't need that blue, as you said earlier on, so Shaco is free to pick them up all the time. How much ability power does Shaco have right now? He has 262 after 22 minutes, so looking pretty good for him. Let's look at Ari as well. She has picked up the Giant's Belt and also the Will of the Ancients with Sorcerer's Shoes. Only has 122 ability power, so you can see just how farmed and fed Shaco is right now. Going to pick up those Wraiths, and I doubt there's too much that iGe can do about this. As soon as they kind of move towards him, he's just going to deceive through the wall and be safe again.
Yeah, absolutely, and they've got a 10k gold difference. They're only 4 kills ahead as well. Baron is up for the taking if needed. Obviously, you got the Jack in the Boxes from Shaker, so I mean the damage on Baron will fall probably quite quick. But I think players are gathering around mid then.
Yeah, big team fight kicking off there. As 3 players have already fallen. That as you're talking, didn't want to jump in. But obviously NZ is on a slight delay, and that's the reason why we missed some of that action. But either way, you're going to have a couple of those Moscow5 players on relatively low health. Nunu is flashing up red. Shen hasn't got too much better health, but of course he is very tanky, so that health is going to last much longer. Shaco once again jumping into the fray, using that 2-shift poison just to push Janna back. Huge damage onto her as well. That mid tower is going to go down from Moscow5, currently 7 kills ahead. And with this pressure down the mid, they can also pull back and pretty much pick up this Baron. Pretty much uncontested. As you're going to see Graves flashing on here. Can he pick up the kill on Nunu? Answer is a yes. In the meantime, though, Udia is in all kinds of trouble. He's being chased from 3 players. Shaco has been caught out from the charm, but it's actually his clone. And he is going to flash through that wall. Shaco explodes there, doing massive damage, of course. Another great thing about AP Shaco is when he uses that hallucinate, he will detonate on death, causing 450 plus 233 magic damage. So much damage there. Now going to chase after Corky. Corky's going to fall from Ignite, and Udia needs some help from his team. Going to pop that bear form. Janna pushes back all of the enemy team there, but not Shaco as he's coming in from the behind. Can he pick up the kill onto Udia? Looks like a strong possibility. Is going to land the deceive backstab onto Udia. Udia surviving for a very long time, so props to him for that one, but not going to manage to actually make his way out of that team fight. And now Shaco going to push down mid with Mundo. But question is, NC, are Moscow5 going to go for that Baron, or are they just going to push this one home without needing to use it?
I honestly have no idea. I mean, they have the 2 options. I think maybe a Baron. I'm not sure if they can finish it right now. Ari is up in about 15 seconds to me. Obviously, is going to be up at about 6 or 5 seconds for you. So I think they might go Baron.
Yeah, I mean, Baron is a strong possibility here, but they're actually going to go mid instead, as Mundo is in all kinds of troubles here. He's got 4 players just focusing down, haven't even managed to take him out of the equation here. Now he's going to pop her ultimate, going to try and get as much damage he can with that Orb of Deception. Can take down the kill onto Nunu, but Mundo is still running around. Look at these Jack-in-the-Boxes. This could be sad times coming in from iGe. Look at the damage as well, as Udi is going to go down to half health just from the Jack-in-the-Boxes on their own. And sorry, not Urgot, I knew I was going to say that. Udi are getting taken down heavily as well. It had to happen at least once every game that Udi is a part of. That was the time. Now Mundo, so tanky. Again, NZ, you have to just say wowzers to him. Shaco is going to be taken out though from Warwick, and of course, if he's on low health, that Blood Scent will work regardless of whether he has the Deceit on the Deceive, as Warwick can see through stealth. And Warwick is going to pick up that kill. But I mean, just look at Mundo walking through that mid. NZ had 3 or 4 players focusing him down. Nothing was happening. Nothing whatsoever.
Yeah, indeed. I don't even think Mundo's killable right now. Unless all his team goes down, I think Mundo is practically unkillable. I mean, he's got so much HP, very tanky, and yeah, I think Moscow5 they're chilling a bit. They don't want to give away too much. There was a point in the game earlier on where they did actually do that. Shen dashed through the wall there to get away from Ari, and we'll recall. So maybe they're going to set up a Baron and then go for the push.
Going to be a Baron right now, NZ, actually. Shen ultimated onto Mundo, of course, to dart across the map, but hey, iGe know exactly what the deal is, so going to be a 3-on-3, as Mundo is going to pop that Sadism. Of course, gives him great health regen and movement speed, so he's also going to put round the Flames of Death. Burning Agony is going to pick up that kill onto Janna, also landing the cleave onto Warwick. Warwick cannot escape here, as he's going to get hit from yet another cleave. Surely going to go down, as Shaco's joined the fight as well. Nunu comes in, as Mundo will pick up that kill. In the meantime, Shaco taking down Graves with complete comfort. And now you've only got 2 players remaining. Shen is going to land that taunt onto Udyr. Udyr trying his best to get away here, but again, the movement speed is so low due to those Nunu Ice Blasts and also the Black Cleaver coming in from Mundo. In fact, not the Black Cleaver, what am I talking about? It is the Infected Cleaver. Black Cleaver is an entirely different thing. And Shaco is going to try his best to pick up the kill onto Ari, but it's actually going to get himself killed under that tower, as Charm did land. He popped Hallucinate, and it did explode in Ari's face, but not enough to take it down. So I think we're going to see Baron take 2 now from Moscow5, and this time they should be able to pick it up very comfortably, as 3 players have only just respawned from iGe.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely going to be a comfortable Baron probably for the Moscow5 team. So with that Baron buff, you know, they can push the lanes if they choose to, or they can just push straight through mid and try go for the victory straight away. We'll just have to see though, guys. I mean, I think Moscow5 they just confused iGe so much with that Shaco pick. They don't really know how to counter them.
Another team fight on Baron, as you're talking there. We're actually going to see a couple players going down. Ari has been taken out from Nunu. That Baron is on solo health. It's up for anybody. Graves is going to also shut down that Nunu. And if iGe can actually pick up this this Baron here, they have a chance at coming back, although very slim. It is a possibility. It's now going to be down to who can get that smite off first. The answer is Mundo. And that was just a race to the finish line right there. Now Mundo's going to try and pull back. He has Shaco coming in as well. Shaco is going to get the backstab onto Graves, and Graves just disappears from that pure damage output. And Mundo is actually somehow going to survive once again. He is actually immortal, guys. Udyr very nearly going to get dropped from there. Shaco going to be deceiving and also using that flash and 2 shift poison once again, claiming a kill. Shaco moves on 15 for 4 with 4 assists. He's got the Rabadon's Death Cap. He's got the Deathfire Grasp as well, and the Blasting Wand. What's his overall ability power looking like? 518 with that Baron. And that is going to be putting out so much damage. His 2 Shiv Poison, for example, is dealing 210 plus 56 plus 518 damage. So, of course, it gets a ratio of pretty much 1 on any of those 2 Shiv Poisons that he throws out. That's the reason it's doing so much pure damage. And 26 for 17 is the score, and that mid tower will be going down. It's going to leave the inhib completely exposed. And in the meantime, Shaco is literally just putting down those Jack-in-the-Boxes. He's trying his best to fend off the iGe team and allow that inhib to fall. So smart play here from Corsair. Now going to try and pick up this kill with the help of Corki onto Udyr, but they are going to pull back. Udyr is fairly tanky himself. This bot inhib is surely going to get dropped. Then the mid tower and the mid inhib are 2. And that, of course, is going to be 2 sets of super minions, and it's looking very, very difficult for iGe to come back from. They're probably not going to surrender here because, of course, it's a best of 3 and they have to win this game. But I really can't see how they can pull themselves back into this one. I think the only real chance there was that Baron race. If they'd managed to pick up the Baron, perhaps they could have pushed that mid and picked it up within a little while. Shaco's also going to take down Ari. In the meantime, going to have another team fight kicking off here as they have focused the Hallucinate. He's going to explode. Nunu's going to pop the ultimate as well. How much damage can it do? Does fairly nice amounts of damage, but Shen's going to ultimate there onto Shaco, and suddenly it looks very precarious for IG as they're going to try and pull back to their fountain of health. Udi is going to try and focus onto Shen. Not entirely sure about that choices. You're going to have Corky stood right next to him, but Moscow5 now going to pull back, and IGE going to try and defend.
Like, one ability from Shaco basically drains 50% of Ari's HP. So 2 hits, dead. Ari did fall so quick from Shaco right there. But yeah, definitely agree with you. I don't see them coming back from that one. I think Baron was their last chance. They're going to be under constant pressure from them super minions now. So even if they do win a team fight and they decide to push them, super minions are just going to do the job for Moscow5 and push it home to victory.
Absolutely, and you can see right now what the super minions are doing. They're pushing that bot towards the Nexus Tower, and IGE are completely forced to stand at the Nexus Towers, which of course is going to allow Moscow5 to pick up that top tower and the top inhib. So just snowballing now, as you can have 3 sets of super minions. This is pretty much game, set, and match. Moscow5 can do whatever the hell. They can probably go AFK for the next 5 or so minutes, and those super minions are just continuously going to push IG back into spawn. They're going to try and focus on Corky. Maybe a last-ditch effort here, but Corky refuses to die, finally getting taken down, but did so much damage in the process. Mundo also on low health. Shen trying to pull back, but Mundo has popped that sadism, and he also has his burning agony on. So Shen's going to pick up that kill. Are they going to get the second? Janna with a nice monsoon. Don't know if that's going to make her teammate safe, though possibly not, as Udia has been caught out. Nice Howling Gale as well. I have to say, Janna's had a pretty decent game here, and Nunu could be falling to that tower spawn. Indeed will do so. Mundo also took a pasting from that as well, but he's going to manage to run away surely. He has 3 players following him here, and I think they're probably going to turn back round and not bother too much, as once again super minions are pushing the towers. Warwick is going to stand toe to toe with this Mundo, could potentially take him out, but here comes Shen. That ultimate going to signify Warwick needs to get the hell out of there, and indeed Warwick will turn and run. He has quick movement speed, really down to that blood sense, so he shouldn't get caught out here. But those super minions, as you completely correctly said before, NZ, just going to push the towers. They can't do too much, as Mundo is going to go down just for the second time in this game. Shen will flash away and then taunt through the wall, so he's going to manage to escape. But really, IGE cannot capitalize on this death. They have to stay back and defend against these super minions until those inhibs respawn.
Wait, Mundo finally died? Again?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's taken quite a long time, but yeah, he has been taken down there. He's under both the towers and had 3 players focusing him out, so it was bound to happen eventually. Look at the damage once again from Shaco onto Warwick. Warwick is going to try his bets with infinite duress back onto Shaco, but Corky was also there just to put down some serious damage. Ari is going to come in here for the kill shot into Shaco. In fact, Udi will pick that one up. Can they also get the kill into Corky as well, though? Answer is probably it is. Minions could come in and finish off Ari. She is going to manage to pull back, as Udi will take the aggro from those minions. In the meantime, though, those 2 Nexus towers starting to look quite frail. The top one on less than 200 HP is going to go down. The bottom one is also nearly on half HP, so not looking too good for IGE whatsoever. And is there any conceivable way, NZ, in your opinion, that somehow, some way, IGE can pull themselves back into this game?
No way. You got Mundo with triple warmogs, dude, and you've got Warwick. He's not even triple digits yet on farm when Shen has 208. I'm sorry, but no chance, dude.
Indeed.
Triple warmog's too strong.
I do like to be optimistic, guys, and I don't want to be too detrimental to one team or the other, but I mean, IGE, I can't physically see a way for them to get back in. I mean, even if all Moscow5 players disconnect, they're still going to be getting pushed hard from these super minions. So it's gonna be interesting to see if they can pull this one back. But Nunu's gonna pop that ultimate just for Udia, and Udia is gonna go down very low health. He's also gonna have Mundo jumping in, and as Warwick is gonna infinite duress onto Mundo, I believe that was, but maybe not the greatest of ideas. Just trying to push them back here, but here come the super minions from left, right, and center. That tower is going to be going down surely any second now. They're going to be waiting for that Corky to just nuke it down from range here. They're going to actually go onto Graves first. Graves having to flash away to save his life. Now Corky is going to pick up that tower destroyed. And Warwick trying his best to pull back. Shaco is going to completely annihilate that Ari. Graves is in all kinds of troubles, out of position, doesn't even manage to land a kill, and that is going to be the GG with 2 players down from iGe. Unless Moscow5 want to try and pick up a few more kills, they're going to take down that Nexus with no problems. Even the Supermins will pick this one up as Janna's going to be on very low health. Uji as well is going to try and pull back to that tower. He is definitely the tankiest player right now from iGe, but he's not going to be able to pick that one up. And that's going to be game number 2 going to Moscow5 NZ. 2 very one-sided games, and Shaco in mid proving to be really strong actually.
18-5, dude. 18-5. Shaco AP mid, guys. I know a lot of people actually just decided to tune in just to see how AP Shaco did go. It was so unorthodox. No one expected it, and even we in the champs note were like, wait, what? And then as soon as he picked up that double kill, we were like, oh yeah.
I honestly thought we were going to see a Shaco in jungle and Shen at solo top. That's what I thought was going to happen. But then obviously as the picks kept going down and there's no kind of quote unquote orthodox mid player, we were both like, AP Shaco mid? Really? But yeah, really.
How did he
and
beat
got
an
the double
Ari
kill.
though? That's what I don't get.
Just Mundo. I think, Alex
Maybe it's
was
just
kind
Gosu
of,
Pepper. Maybe it's just him.
Alex was just an unsung hero in that game with Mundo. He was ganking so much. He set up that double kill right at the beginning for Shaco, obviously getting Shaco so much gold, and then it kind of just spiraled out of control there. Shaco had a Deathfire grasp within like 15 minutes, and when you consider that Shaco's that kind of ganky single target nuke champion, Deathfire grasp that early is just ridiculous, and he saw the outcome right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Even Mundo, he was actually going for the 4th Warmogs. He got 3 Warmogs in that game. Just crazy stuff coming out from Moscow5. But I do think that concludes us for tonight, Vince. I don't think there's any other games. This was a game left over in the playoffs, I think. Our next stage will be the last 16, where things start to get rather interesting, guys.
Yes, that was the last game before we do go into final 16 stages, and you really have to say now it's getting towards the business time of this tournament. Of course, 10K, $10,000 up for grabs, a lot of money on the table, and we're starting to get the best of the best faring off against each other. Some really interesting, awesome kind of games coming up actually in the last 16, NZ. I don't know if you've had a look at the brackets, but there's some really good ones up there. So definitely looking forward to that one. Bass, can I just get a quick confirmation on when we'll next be bringing them action? Because I'm not entirely sure if it's tomorrow or not.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Okay, so we have a real epic for you guys. On Monday, the 10th of April, we're going to have Team Solo Mid against Team Cooler Master. That's going to be really awesome. So definitely tune in for that one. We don't have any more action for you guys up until that point because obviously we're out of games and nothing we can do about that. So I hope you've enjoyed the coverage, guys. Feel free to follow the stream and you'll be updated whenever we go live. You can also follow us on Facebook. It's facebook.com/Chaos TV. Or if you have missed some of the games in the Corsair Vengeance Cup, you can also go to YouTube. It's youtube.com/Chaos Contingency. And is there anything else I'm missing? Oh yeah, chaostv.nl, and you can also win yourself an epic gaming laptop worth €1,000. Really good stuff, NZ.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. If you didn't really catch them links, they are at the bottom of the screen, guys. I hope you did enjoy the coverage. We are going to be on the next stage of the last 16. That's where stuff gets serious. It's where the big boys come out and start to play. That sounds very bad, but yeah, that's that's when all of the the one-sided games really stop. So guys, I think our next stop will be Monday with Team Solo Mid up against TCM. Guys, yeah, it's going to be great.
Tune in. Seriously, tune in or else that.
Yes, otherwise I'll get a bold man to spit shine your roast.
Nice one. Either way, guys, I hope you enjoyed once again, and until next time, take care of yourselves and peace. We'll be back on the 10th of April on Monday.